Ashley. Thanks for sending me your run video for analysis. The 3 angles of looking from the back, the side, and the front view were great. What I'm looking at first is your posture. The most efficient posture is one that's relaxed. You do look very relaxed with a slight forward lean. That's the main thing I would suggest, is try to lean forward more. I know it's probably harder to lean forward on the treadmill than it is outside. And some drills that I'm going to recommend will help you with a forward lean. Leaning forward is your accelerator. And in essence, it helps you go faster without putting in that muscular effort to go faster. The next thing I'm looking at is foot strike, where you strike your foot in accordance with your body position. You want to make sure you're landing underneath your hips, not out in front of you, which you are. I kept stopping and pausing the video, and I could pretty much see that you were landing underneath your body, and the forward lean will help ensure that you do that. I'm also looking at cadence. Your cadence was around 78 to 80 1-foot strikes a minute. So make sure you make a note of what speed you were running on the treadmill. Generally, most people will automatically increase their run cadence just by running faster, but you should have generally the same cadence plus or minus, maybe 2 or 3 at different speeds. So I'm one to say I like people's cadence definitely over 80 1-foot strikes a minute, closer to that 85 to 90 range, and working on your cadence first before you work on your stride is the best way to go about being a more efficient and faster runner. Cadence first, and then maintaining that cadence with stronger legs will lengthen your stride without losing the cadence. So the biggest thing I noticed, and you can see it from all angles, back view, side view, and front view, is that you're a supinator, meaning you land more on the outside of your foot. It was interesting because when I first saw you running from behind, looked like you had a lot of vertical oscillation, which again on the treadmill, most people have more vertical oscillation than forward oscillation because you're on a treadmill. But the main thing was, the reason I noticed something different was you're a supinator, and I don't really see many people who supinate, meaning you land more on the outside of your foot. So if you looked at your shoe, it's probably more worn out on the outside. And that's causing you to maybe be a little bit toey, meaning landing a little bit too much in front of your toe. After you land on the side of your foot, you go right to your toe instead of the midfoot. You're definitely not a heel striker at all. You do, to some extent, a proper form, a better form is when you land flat foot, then you drop your heel a little bit. Didn't look like you were hardly dropping your heel, if any at all. So biomechanically, you're probably not going to be able to change that. I'm not the total running expert to know. I'll have to do some research on that. But make sure, the main thing is making sure you're getting the proper footwear that molds to your running style of supination. That was the big thing. So also just not a lot of heel lift from the back, not a lot of knee drive from the front. So besides working on cadence and forward lean, I'll send you some drills. Probably the most common drill that I use is butt kick drills. By doing the butt kick drills, that'll help you drive your knee forward. Just thinking about driving your knee forward brings your heel up, and thinking about bringing your heel up will drive your knee forward. So they go hand in hand. And usually when you change one thing, it'll impact other aspects of your running style. I did like your arm swing and your arm posture, as far as your arms bent at a 90-degree angle close to your sides. You don't have robot arms. Just be aware of when you're trying to go faster and you're putting a little more effort, that you want to pull back more, pull from behind instead of pushing out in front. Likewise in swimming, you want to extend from behind and not extend out in front. So I just want to throw that in there. Anyways, I think you're in pretty good shape. Again, make a note of your speed, keep track of your cadence, incorporate, drills into your warm-ups, incorporate some accelerations, which are about 20-second faster efforts, primarily working on leg speed, less on the speed of your running, but more focused on leg speed. Those accelerations are good in the beginning, middle, and end of your run. And if you have any like injuries or you're feeling something that just doesn't feel right, it could be from that supination type of running form. And you definitely want to get that checked out, making sure you're in the proper running shoe. If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to following your progress. Make it a great day.